It said everything happens for a reason, but maybe everything happens for a Reese's. Take noise-canceling headphones. Do they block hearing to heighten taste? That sound seems to show everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
Oh, hey, Ellie. I'm doing the podcast with Uncle Trav. Ellie, your head's going to get stuck in the railing. See? It's stuck. Mom, you want to help her?
She got stuck in there?
I'm telling you, she is panicking right now. Do you know the railing, like, rungs?
Yeah.
Her head was just stuck. She's like, she starts to panic. Kylie popped her head out. He said, Mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to New Heights, baby. Presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelsey. This is my big brother, Jason Kelsey, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Hey-o.
New episodes come to you every single Wednesday during the NFL season.
They do?
Subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with one S. Jason, what do we have coming up?
Well, Trav, we got a really good episode. I know, that's shocking.
This is crazy.
We're going to get on to the first week. Football is finally back. Week 1 is in the books.
It was an electrical day.
We're going to get after all the games that took place. Just kidding. Probably just our games. Maybe
it's probably just our games.
Yeah,
there wasn't really a lot
we should
going
talk
on.
about other games too a little bit, right?
You want to talk about some other games? Talk about some other games.
All right.
What other games do you remember watching?
Well, I couldn't watch them because I was out there on Sunday, but
What the fuck was that? You just take a fucking kick in my knee?
no, you played Thursday. You played Thursday.
You
were
are
Thursday. I'm not taking any shot.
He's a fucking warrior over here, and he plays
I'm
in
not-
every fucking
you
game.
Were playing. You guys
And
played
he just wants
Thursday.
to
When you
take
play
fucking
Thursday, you get
shots
to
at
watch
me.
the game Sunday.
You're so ridiculous.
Did you watch the game Sunday or no?
Of course I did.
Did you watch our game?
Yeah, that shit was fucking whack.
Who got the ball first?
Who got the ball first? I was in the car on the way over to a friend's house. I missed the first quarter. I'm going to say you guys did.
We did get the ball first.
Knew it. You guys scored first.
We're going to get to this last episode with Kylie, which apparently everybody thoroughly enjoyed.
It was fun. Yeah. Fan favorite. Who would have thought Kylie would have been a fan favorite? She's a superstar.
Yeah, she's the best. Can't go wrong with Kai. She is the wind beneath my sails.
You're so romantic. Would you read that on a Hallmark card? Shout out to Hallmark, Kansas City based.
Swindling motherfuckers invented a whole holiday, are based in Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. Kansas City's got some good ones, man.
Kylie might be on the show more often, or at least that's what everybody's hoping for.
At least once a month we need Kylie on.
Once a month.
Month to month.
I don't think she'll agree to it.
Yeah, she won't.
No, there's no chance we can get her once a month.
Maybe like a holiday episode would get her in there.
Ooh, she's a big holiday person, so she'll probably be out on that too. We'll find the time to get her back on. But, but first, as always, new news.
New news.
Hey, you start out there, Trav.
We got my Kelsey Car Jam coming up. That's right.
Kelsey Car Jam.
That's right. This year, instead of the fashion show that my foundation 87 and Running does every single year, we are doing a car show, the Kelsey Car Jam, baby. It's going to be under the 12th Street Bridge down in the West Bottoms for all you Kansas Cityans and everybody that's coming in for the game that week against the Bears. And where it's taking place Friday, September 22nd, with all proceeds and benefits going to 87 and Running, and which is my foundation that helps out the inner city here in Kansas City and in Cleveland as well. But for the most part, out here in Kansas City, merely trying to get back into the KC community. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of teammates there. There'll be a lot of Chiefs players in attendance, as well as just a bunch of really cool cars, old school to new school. I don't know if I can let out the bag yet, but there's going to be food, fun, and a bunch of really cool cars. So come on down and help raise some funds, baby.
How does this raise funds? Is there like tickets sold, or is it all like donations?
General admission tickets still available. This includes entrance to the event and access to view the cars, the barbecue food, because obviously we're in Kansas City, baby.
You guys got barbecue in Kansas City?
We will have DJs and music, and a bunch of photo ops, man. So bring the kids, bring everybody, baby, bring the family. Dude,
this is a cool idea.
Thanks, man.
You're just partnering with a bunch of local people how do you get word out about, like, how do you get cars to come? I
have an old school, so I'm actually I'm pretty familiar with a lot of the car clubs and a lot of the old school companies out here, or the old school kind of car clubs and stuff like that. So I've been kind of just getting the word out and trying to get everybody in the community to come out. I've been doing a fashion show the past, like, I think 6-7 years, maybe. Yeah. Going on, I think 6-7 years now. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to switch it up. Get something new for people to get excited about, and switch up the vibes.
What car do you want to see most at the Kelsey Car Jam?
One of my favorite movies of all time is Back to the Future. Okay. That's why I have the Marty McFly shoes.
A DeLorean?
I think we're going to have a DeLorean there on the show. So, yeah.
What? Dude, I'm pumped. Is it going to be a Cybertruck or a DeLorean? Dude, both.
That would be wild if I could get a Cybertruck.
Dude, if you got a Cybertruck, I might fly in for it.
Dude, that'd be pretty freaking sweet. Yeah. Throw a rock at the windshield and see if it breaks.
It'll definitely break. It broke on the stage.
No, they fixed that.
If you're throwing that thing, it's definitely breaking.
Yeah, we'll have a bunch of cool cars, including a time traveling vehicle. So if you guys want to go back to the future.
There we go.
For more information, visit 87running.org. That's the foundation. You can always go on my social media, @KillyTrav on IG, and click on any of the links in the bio, and I'm sure you'll be able to find your way right to it. Or go to the organization's Instagram or social media, 87 Running.
Do you want to release what car you're going to be bringing, or do you want that to be a surprise at the event?
I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you that I'll have my old school up there. Okay. Little 1970 Chevelle 408 stroker. God, that thing it sounds so mean coming around the corner. And it looks sweet.
Are you bringing all your cars?
Not all of them. I won't bring all of them. I'll have some cool ones on display.
Only the old school?
Yeah, I'll have the old school, and I'll probably have one or two of the more modern cars that I got. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's up there. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there'll be people there that do electric conversions of vehicles?
Well, my foundation, 87 Running, has actually helped build a ignition lab where the kids that are benefiting off of this ignition lab, converted a 70 Chevelle or a 71 Chevelle into a electric car.
Well, I have a 1986 Chevy C10.
You trying to let the kids get their hands on it? Go crazy on it?
Dude, it doesn't run. It's always got issues, and I suck at knowing how to fix this thing up.
I remember being stranded down at the diner.
If they're willing to convert this thing, and I don't have to worry about spark plugs and oil and gas cogs and distributor caps, and
I want an old school. I just want a sweet old school. Well, Jason, you got to worry about this kind of stuff.
Well, no, you don't. Not if you get it converted to electric.
I just want the old school look.
I just want the metal frame, and I want to be able to close it. And I want the tape player, and I like the square body Chevys. I don't give a crap what kind of engine's in it.
I don't want to question whether or not I need to Uber home when I get in this thing.
I just want the car to be able to run and then not break down after 7 minutes of driving it.
Imagine being back in the day, man. Those things are friggin'.
You remember you just pull over on the side of the road? You had to know about
cars. You had to, like,
you just pull over on the side of the road, and you'd open up the hood and be like, well, I'm going to fix this with my bare hands right now.
Yeah, got to go back and get my toolbox. There we go. Tighten up some screws. Why do we both just sound country as fuck?
That was back when it was just a carburetor, and all you had to do was just unscrew the carburetor top, and then all of a sudden the car fucking worked fine once you let the steam out of it.
Yeah, you had to let some oxygen get in there.
As you can tell, we're very knowledgeable mechanics.
Everybody, come on down to Kelsey Car Jam, baby. We'll have some merch down there. It'll be awesome. I know how to change a tire. Yes, Jason, do you know how to change a tire?
I do know how to change the tire. You got to take the lug nuts off and across.
Ooh,
put it back on across.
Look at that boy. Look at him. Would you read that in a manual?
I think Dad told me. I don't think I ever read a manual.
Yeah, Dad reads the manuals. So
I only read the manual to find out where things are if I don't know where they're at.
That's fair. That's what it's there for. All right, let's move on to some Kelsey premiere.
Hey,
how was it, brother?
It was actually pretty cool. I was a little bit nervous, and I don't know, it feels weird going to a movie about yourself and your family in front of a bunch of other people that are watching it. But it was actually really cool.
Nice, man.
I've always mocked premieres because I think they're stupid, but mine was great. I say
It was 10 times better than any premiere.
no, it was cool. There's obviously a lot of friends and family and people that were a part of making this film. We're all there. So it was cool to have everybody all in one spot. And then at this point, we've all seen the film so much. So, the jokes and the things that you've seen 7-8 times are
Kind of dulled down a little bit.
yeah, they don't carry the same amount of weight. So it's fun to watch it in a crowd full of people seeing it for the first time
Hear everybody's reaction.
and feeling that reaction live. So thank you to everybody who showed up and all the media people that are helping publicize it. It ended up being a really fun event.
Jason, we had a picture of you on the green carpet, not the red carpet, not to be mistaken with the red carpet. Red carpet would have been a little bit more formal.
I was going to have jeans on, but Kylie was running late. And because I came straight from football, Kylie was going to bring the jeans. Kylie was late.
Jason, why didn't Jason bring jeans for Jason?
Because I was at football and I needed the jeans for after football. And I'm not going to wear jeans all day. That's just doesn't sound fun. All right, I'm realizing now I probably can't blame Kylie for this. Anyways, so yeah, I wore shorts and sandals.
She was too busy putting jeans on the three girls.
Yeah, she was too busy getting the entire family situated with the babysitter and then getting herself ready and making sure her parents are with her.
I could just see you pulling up. God, you don't have my jeans? I'm going to look like an idiot on this.
Gosh, so true. So true.
We love you, Kai. Gosh, this is why we need Kylie here. We need her to just be right there.
We can't bring Kylie here, otherwise everyone will know what an asshole Neanderthal I am. But Kylie's texting us right now. What's Kylie saying?
I can hear you.
I didn't forget them. I'm always pretty.
I didn't forget them. I purposely left them so you look like an idiot.
Be a little modest, Kai. Jeez.
In that case, Kylie, well played.
I said you're getting ready, not pretty. Did I say she was getting pretty?
Oh, no.
We're going to have to cut all this stuff. I mean,
It was awesome. That's some good stuff right
That
there.
was good. A lot of teammates, a lot of friends all showed up.
By the time this episode airs, you guys should have watched it.
It's on Amazon.
I can't wait to freaking watch this thing. It's going to be so much fun.
They're also, I think, doing something unique where they're going to show it after our game this Thursday with Minnesota. So right after the game ends, they're just going to air the documentary.
Right there in the stadium?
No, on Amazon. So the game's on Amazon. It's the first game on Amazon this year.
Nice.
And then right after the game, I think it's just going to
Oh man, I thought they were. It was going to be like movie night at the Link after the Thursday night game. That'd have been crazy.
I mean everybody will be. Yeah, it'll be 12 o'clock. Don't be ridiculous.
Awesome, man. I'm glad it went well. You got some good freaking showings from your teammates and Philadelphia friends. Shout out to everybody that made that thing go. Shout out to Amazon Prime, man. And make sure you go and watch it. So in other news, Jason Kelce is officially the good guy. Jason received the Pro Football Writers of America Good Guy Award. This guy's top of the line here. Given to the NFL player for his qualities and professional style in helping pro football writers do their job. So you basically just give people shit to write about.
Yeah, basically, if you answer their questions and you show up and you're responsive and you have charisma and you play in Philadelphia, they just give you this award.
I'm here so I don't get fined. Is it a Philadelphia award?
It's the Pro Football Writers of America Award.
Read that.
But it does feel like a lot of Philadelphia
Brady Graham was a finalist. That would make sense. It was between you and
that one
BG.
actually probably, I mean, if anybody's met Brandon Graham, you definitely know he is a much gooder guy than me. He's a better good guy and a more deserving good guy. He might be the best guy. You can't get better than BG. So
a random after Brandon Graham, though, it kind of gets a little random. Like Josh Jacobs was up for the award.
It is an award that technically
center for the Bengals.
Is it Karras? Is it Karras or Karras?
I don't know. These kind of things should have like parentheses on how to pronounce them.
So Ted from Cincinnati, the center. I should know him because I watch him play all the time.
Watched him play the Browns.
Hey.
That boy got crossed. Then Terry McLaurin. But either way, congrats to the good guy. Best guy I know, Jason Kelsey.
Hey. Yeah, I got nothing to add to it. I mean, it's nice of them.
Let's hit our last
Just
news.
try and answer questions and
just be available.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. You want to
it.
win an award, just be available on game day. God damn it.
And maybe in the least surprising new news, everyone loved the Kylie Kelsey episode. New Heights once again hit #1 on Apple and Spotify and in top 5 of all podcasts. Can you believe that?
I do believe that, yes.
Kylie Kelsey took us to top 5.
Top five.
All categories. Well, actually, 92%ers took us to top 5. But because of Kylie, the 92%ers watched it. So
We finally gave the people what they've been asking for, man.
So should we give should Kylie just be a new host on the show?
I feel like only if she wants, like, you know what I mean? She's having a good day and we just happen to be recording. Like, hey, Kai, you want to come down and just take us to the top 5 in the charts again?
Should we just retire? I feel like we should just retire.
Just wait till we start to like feather down the charts. And be like, hey, Kylie, you want to come on?
God, that's a great idea. That's definitely how we're going to do this.
We're definitely going to do it. All right. So
as soon as we start falling, okay, let's get Kai back on. She's a ringer.
Yeah.
Got her in the back pocket always. She's always willing to help.
Thanks, Kai.
What other Kelsey should we have on?
The obvious one's Aunt Judy.
I know. I was already going to say it. People don't know about Aunt Judy. She has been hidden from this world. And if anybody ever found her, God, you want to talk about a gem. She ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. Zero filter.
Best Kelsey of all time.
The best. We got to get Aunt Judy on here to talk about something. I don't even know what it should be. What would we talk with Aunt Judy about?
First off, Ed Kelsey.
Oh, yeah.
Get her going on Big Ed Kelsey.
Why was
we're
his
both
nickname
versions of Ed
Diapers?
Kelsey. We both have hidden Ed Kelsey features.
Yes.
Some not so hidden.
Gosh, that's a great. We definitely got to ask her about Ed Kelsey.
Ask her about Ed Kelsey and who she thinks caught the traits.
I mean, that's really the last one. What other Kelseys can we get? I mean, Aunt Judy's the only.
Uncle Don, man, college football, baby. Get some good.
Well, I mean, he's not a Kelsey.
Get some good.
He's a Blaylock, but we'll take him. I mean, he's an uncle.
Talk about the steroid era, man.
Do you think he'd open up about that?
Man, that'd be good to just chop it up. Big Ten football, baby. Big Ten ball, baby.
Hey, Purdue, Boilermaker.
Let's go. We got some Kelseys we can bring on here.
I think that's it, though. I mean, all the other ones are dead, right? Like Grandma and Grandpa, they're gone.
Yeah, we'd have to start going to distant cousins that we never met. If we can't find any more Kelseys, because there really aren't that many Kelseys out there, we'll just bring Kylie back on. And we'll go straight back to the top of the charts.
Just go back to the sugar mama.
Moving on to some fan mentions of the week. All right, now, our mentions were, of course, all about the Kylie Kelsey episode. Got my guy, Honey Bobo, Bo Allen, obviously telling the infamous story of how he carried Jason.
Dude.
Drunken Jason fighting him the entire way.
How slippery.
He's commented, looks like I'm the one that really swept Jason off his feet that night. That is the first night Jason and Kylie met. Jason got too belligerent.
You want to talk about getting somebody on the pod? That's somebody we got to get on the pod. Honey Bobo.
1,000%. Yeah. One of the greatest human beings ever walk this earth. Then we got one from Terry on TikTok.
Terry. Hey, Terry.
We need a Kylie statue next to Jason in Philly. Wow, Jason already got a statue, huh?
I don't have a statue.
Well, you do with Terry. If it's up to Terry, you got one.
Do I have a statue at Terry's house?
I mean, she's definitely got your Kelly Green jersey for sure. She's statues next. Shout out to Terry. I'm with you. Kylie needs a statue. She's the real Philadelphian. Wild E 5168. Don't talk to my uterus is the greatest phrase ever uttered in a football podcast. That was also given to us by Kylie.
She really doesn't like it when I talk to her sexual organs.
Which you
happens
only do
quite a bit.
more. Exactly. Which you only do more, knowing that she doesn't love that. And lastly, we got a couple comments on the New Heights Instagram from some jabroni named Papa Kels, or Kelsey, depending on who you're asking, who wanted to clear up some things. He wanted to clear up both me and Jason getting kicked out of preschool, which is classic Ed Kelsey.
All right, let's hear his side of it. We've already shared our recollections of it. What's Papa Kelsey?
Let's set the record straight regarding Jason's spork incident. Jason and the other boy had been fussing and fighting with each other for weeks. While I wasn't the least bit happy with Jason's behavior, sure you were, Dad, I wanted to know who the village idiot was that decided to sit them together and give them eating utensils.
This is exactly how I remember this going down.
This is just taking.
This is verbatim.
Just pointing all blame.
I stabbed a kid with a spork, and Dad says, "Who's the idiot that gave the kid the spork?"
You don't give my kid sporks, okay? You give them
sporks.
spoons.
Don't spork people. People spork people. What are you doing giving the spork to the person?
And then went to go comment on me getting kicked out of preschool. I got no excuse for Travis. I got no excuse for Travis, but while I don't condone his actions, come on, what politically correct nitwit thinks it's appropriate to tell a toddler you have to lose to be fair? Thank you, Dad. And those are the values that I grew up standing by and throwing by. So
I just love that he couldn't come up with an excuse for you. He's like, well, who gave him a chair? Well, there should be chairs. There's going to be chairs everywhere. Okay, we can't come up with that excuse.
it's a miracle.
So he goes right to the political correctness shaming.
Can't penalize a kid for winning.
All right, I can't blame the chair for being there.
You uplift winners, not fairness. You don't uplift fairness in America. Thank you, Papa Kills, for clarifying all those.
The best.
Absolutely.
Thank you to the 92%ers for the awesome feedback with the Kylie episode. Please keep all the comments and questions coming in.
Please keep them coming in.
Before we talk about week 1, let's do one not dumb question, because there's no such thing as dumb questions, just
dumb motherfucking people.
Oh, wow.
Some dumbass people out here.
No Dumb Questions is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Woo! Let's go sports bar. Let's go sports bar.
Let's go sports bar.
Do you think if you just said anything in that intonation, going down the street, are you getting claps?
Not everything. If you're selective with it, though, for sure. I think that's a good
Well, if you go
bet.
any sports team, do you think just walking down the street in that city,
we need
you would get
only one person to clear up this? Billy on the streets. We gotta get Billy on the streets. Just start doing freaking random sports chants.
Let's get to the not dumb question. This week's not dumb question is brought to you, or is from Dana Scherer. I'm going to say that guessingly.
Yeah, usually
my
the
best substitute teacher
is the
Scherer. Shearer or Scherer. But
I'm going Scherer.
Anyways,
Shearer, there would be 2 R's in the middle there.
And that's Dana, right?
Dana.
Phonetically, that is Dana.
Our defensive end's name is Mike Dana, not Mike Dana, and it's spelled exactly like that. Tell you what, if the 92%ers want us to say their name right, they'll put pronunciation in quotes, or in parentheses. All right.
What do you think we are? Key and Peele here? I don't know how to pronounce any of these names.
I don't even know that reference.
From Dana Scherer on Twitter, New Jersey elementary phys ed teacher here. Settle the debate. What is the best elementary PE game or activity?
My favorite is
Scooters. I don't know what Scooters is. What's Scooters?
Grew up in the 90s.
Is that when you have like the chairs, the like little things that you sit on with the 4 wheels?
Cartons on wheels?
Is that what Scooters is?
No. I'm not sure if they actually have Scooters now.
That might be
that's a new age
Jersey
PE
thing.
deal. Yeah,
that's
New Jersey's got them Scooters.
That's when they started Scooters, right when
They were just coming out with Scooters when we were kids. The Razors.
We did the Scooters. Oh, Brandon's going to help us out here. Brandon, what's a scooter?
What's a scooter?
We need a visual. Yep, that's exactly what we thought they were. That's 100% what we thought they were. We didn't need it. Thank you very much, Brandon.
Didn't know that's what they called a scooter. All right.
So scooters are great. They're a lot of fun.
Those are a lot of fun.
We used to turn it into I feel like there's really only a minimal amount of things you could do with scooters.
Yeah. You know what you could do? You could tie a jump rope up to one of those things and really pick up some speed.
Yeah, and people would whip you around, right?
Oh, yeah.
The other thing you could do was...
Of course, me being the biggest in class, I was the one that was whipping the kids all the way.
I feel like we used to put one person on the scooter on this end of the gym and the other person on the scooter on the other end of the gym. And then the 2 people behind each of those people would just push the other ones, and then whoever could stay on the scooter won. Did you guys ever do that one?
I'm not sure, Jason. I got good short-term memory, not long-term.
That's right. We went over this. All right. Well, scooters, I'm going to give scooters not even probably a top 5 mention. I think scooters is okay. Definitely number 1 is dodgeball. Dodgeball is great.
Yeah,
and
it's the greatest. It's probably not the best if you don't know how to throw and you're not agile.
Yeah. Well, if you have an arm like a rocket launcher and you can catch anything that's throwing above your knees and at your body,
it's probably going to be your favorite game of all time growing up.
And you're going to terrorize children unless they make stupid rules that you can't hit them in the
Like
face.
you can't hit them in the
That's the dumbest
face.
rule in dodgeball. It's up to you to protect your head, buddy. If it hits you, you're out.
Better kid, you better be aware. If you're going to step inside the gym floor, if you're in bounds, you better be eyes everywhere.
Dodgeball did go downhill a little bit when they got rid of the rubber balls.
Yeah, no. Once they got rid of the rubber, like now it's
just
way
foam.
safer.
There's like no pain to it. There's no like retroactive like negative to being hit other than you're out. Like you got hit with those rubber balls. It was like, oh, dude, that stung.
I don't know if I want to go back in.
Yeah, I mean, give it some CTE right there.
And just the sound of the rubber balls hitting someone, like you peg someone.
It was just.
That shit used to be the best. All right, what's the second best one?
Kickball. Well, basketball. Knockout.
Knockout's a classic. I still play knockout.
What's the best basketball PE game?
21,
Knockout,
33, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Is it 33?
33, 21. You would play either depending on how long you wanted the game to last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then there was like different rules on like if you tip it in, then the guy goes back to 0. And
Okay, I hear you. All right.
Knockout was the best because you could just get a whole line of everybody in the gym there and see who won it, right?
It was a little more fair. It was a little more fair of a game. You know what I mean? You didn't have to have that much skill. You just had to be able to,
Yeah, have a little effort.
You could travel. There was no dribbling skills.
What? You didn't have to dribble in knockout? What kind of knockout were you playing?
Gym class knockout? The fuck?
Anyways, yeah, I'll go knockout number 2.
Yeah, man. That's
21, probably number 3.
Playground. Foursquare used to be good. We used to play that at the pool, man, and that shit used to be so much freaking fun.
In the pool? How do you play Foursquare in the pool?
Not in the pool, at the pool.
Oh,
like when it's like, like that
little
delay
area off to the side.
Yeah, tetherball. No, I'm not that old.
We said kickball, right? Kickball's great.
Yeah, I remember playing 2-hand touch in the playground at Fairfax. We did tackle a little bit, but not
during school because they wouldn't allow us to do that. But
yeah.
We like King of the Castle a lot. That was more playground, but
yeah, King of the Castle. That was, I mean, you could get some kids to really. I don't want to go.
How tall was that? Like
10 feet.
I mean, it was huge, and people were just getting kicked off of that thing onto a pile of wood chips.
You were kicking people off. Of
I mean, I fell off of it a couple of times. I fell off a few times.
You got the parachute.
Is that the one where like you're like
you would throw it over and like kind of sit on the everybody would sit on the corners of it?
What was the rules of that again?
There really wasn't any rule. It was just kind of amusing. I think there was like some sort of game with a ball that I don't know.
I gotta say, unquestionably, the worst PE game of all time is tetherball. Tetherball was, I mean, what an awful game. Why did anybody ever find that? How did they find that fun?
You ever got that thing flying around there?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Competitive tetherball. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch it for a little bit.
Are there any PE games we're missing?
Dodgeball, kickball. I mean, I guess if you played Foursquare,
21
knockout was always those are classics. There was always a good one though.
Jackpot, throw the ball up, whoever catches it.
These are like recess though. This isn't gym class. What gym class?
We didn't do that in gym.
No.
What about like Red Rover or?
Ooh, what is this? Sharks and Minnows?
Sharks and Minnows. Was that the one that you had to stop? Or no, there was somebody in the middle who was just trying to catch people.
Red light, green light?
Red light, green light. Sharks and Minnows was a great one.
Sharks and Minnows was a good one.
Hey, that was probably where you learned your flanking.
You had to know how to fucking flank.
Yeah. That's a flanking game if I ever heard one.
Yep, and you know who the king of it was. I mean, I would play all these games right now.
You know what game was always you were excited to play, but it never felt right was when they played floor hockey. When they got the hockey sticks out, but like the ball never really moved very well, and People were sloppy with it.
I don't remember playing it.
We did it during one of the gym classes. Wasn't as I was excited as hell when they got the hockey sticks out. I just remember it didn't pan out.
Well, I appreciate the no dumb question. Dana
or Scherer or Shearer. Thank you for your no dumb question.
If you guys got some gym games or gym class games that we missed out on, please let us know in the comments. All right, now let's tee up some bold topics to wrap up week 1 in the NFL. Man, I woke up on Sunday and it was electric.
Yeah.
There's something about football being back, just knowing you got the entire day to just watch grown men wrestle with a pigskin. You know what I'm saying? Just damn, that shit was fun. Starting off with both our games, this is how we do bold topics. Jason tees up questions and topics about my game, and I tee up questions and topics about Jason's game.
Hey-o. We're going to get to it right away. Trav, Lions 21, Chiefs 20.
Yeah.
Home opener ends with a little disappointment at Arrowhead. Let's start off with the biggest news from this week with the Chiefs. Chris Jones and the Chiefs have agreed to a contract agreement or extension.
I get my friend back in the building, man. Get my dog back, man.
Dude, that's got to feel good.
Freaking, it's baby Shaq, man. You just miss that guy's aura when he's not around. You know what I mean?
That had to uplift the building just instantly. Like, obviously, last week doesn't pan out the way the Chiefs are hoping. Mood, as usual, little down, little bit upset. Didn't take care of business. Didn't capitalize on opportunities.
Yeah.
That's a pick-me-up if I've ever heard one. Chris Jones, one of the best defensive tackles in the game, coming back in the building. He agrees to a 1-year agreement per Adam Schefter with the Chiefs. No new years were added to the contract, but he receives multiple incentives to earn considerably more money this season per sources. Can we take credit for this? Do you think you pleading for him to return played a factor?
No, I don't think I had absolutely nothing to do with this shit.
Clearly I didn't, because I was hoping he was going to hold out after we played him, but that didn't pan out.
Yeah, I mean, all I heard is that we got Chris Jones back for a year, and hopefully they can, figure something out after this season to keep him here, as long as I'm here. You know what I mean? Other than that, it was a tough one, man.
Spags is jumping for joy right now. That's got to be a good addition for the defense. Although, I will say, if we're going to get to the game, defense played pretty good.
Defense played really good.
They gave up 14 points against an offense that was one of the best in the NFL last year. We'll get to that. Let's get to first. Do we have an injury update from Travis Kelce?
Things are looking up. I feel a lot better than I did last week. Felt like an absolute asshole not being able to play in that first game.
Why?
It just felt like, a non-contact injury. I feel like it was the karma from this show, to be honest, making fun of Kevin Hart and Kylie for being too old and trying to do things that they shouldn't be doing because they're old.
I didn't even think about that.
I felt the karma from it, not going to lie. So never making fun of anybody,
So you think because we made fun of Kevin Hart and Kylie.
I was literally running a route and put my foot in the ground and hyperextended my knee. So
we're back to blaming Kylie.
Yeah, nope. It's Kylie's fault.
Kylie, it's her fault for me not having jeans at my premiere, and Kylie, your fault for Travis not planting properly and messing his knee up.
Yeah, for being too old and planting improperly. Thinking I still got it. Fuck, I'm such an idiot. No, seriously though, it was I did feel like an asshole for not being able to be out there week 1. I mean, I know you got to be very fortunate to play this game. I take a lot of this to heart, being able to be out there every single week. Kind of, you're talking about the toughness rating on Madden. I love to put that on my shoulders, on my resume, that I make myself available every single week. And the last practice going into the first game, I got a little lazy on some of my movement, and sure enough, offed myself and couldn't play in the first game.
Did you do the wall drills?
No, I didn't. I should have done the wall drills. I would have fucking.
It would have got your glutes activated.
It would have got the entire posterior.
Can't forget the wall drills.
Not fun dealing with an injury, especially that late in the week, because then you, for 72 hours straight, are just worried about one single thing. Everybody's asking you about it. Everybody's in your ear about it. Everybody's just trying to figure out, what's the best scenario. It's not like the organization was banking on me being back, but everybody in the organization is asking me how I'm doing so that, you know what I mean, we can go out there with the right game plan, the right mentality. Yeah, it's just not fun. Just not a lot of sleep. And a lot of focus on a knee that wasn't getting better fast enough. So a lot better than last week. And it doesn't help when your brother is on national television telling everybody that
What are you talking about?
you're going to play.
I didn't. Was I talking out loud? Was I talking out loud? I didn't know I did that.
I will say this, though. Everybody that heard you say that, both the medical team here in Kansas City,
I can only imagine what Rick Burkholder's
and all the
response
players
was.
that heard you tell that story about how you hyperextended your knee.
Trying to kick a piece of firewood in half.
Man, that's some good shit. God, you're a Kelsey if I've ever fucking known one. I thought it was funny. And you called me a bitch, but it's whatever.
No, I did not.
Okay.
We can put the toughness thing to rest. It's the first game you've missed since 2013. How many? I mean, I don't think that anybody in the world is questioning anything with Travis Kelce right now. Who was more accurate, me or Jay Glazer, though?
Yeah, Jay Glazer came out talking about 45 cc's.
How does everybody have so much information on your knees?
I don't know, man. We got somebody leaking information. We got somebody leaking information.
Well, you leaked the information to me.
Yeah. Jay Glazer's information was oddly very on point, which was interesting because we usually got to know, you don't talk about injuries or leak information about injuries, but he was saying medical terms that I was like, I only heard that from the doctor. How did this information get out? Which I'm not really upset about because it was all pretty much true. And I did run yesterday, and it feels like I might be able to play this week. We'll see how practice goes, man.
Well, do we want to talk about the process of deciding to play or not, or you want to get into that or no?
Man, it's a depressing process if you don't play. I'll tell you what,
So
man.
you hyperextended your knee Tuesday, and you guys played Thursday.
So 2 days before the game, you immediately, go through everything to make sure that there's nothing, season ending through the MRIs and the X-rays and stuff like that. And you just get diagnosed. And then on top of that, it immediately started swelling. And that's the one thing with the knees or any joint that you have. If you start swelling, muscles are starting to turn off. It's like the body's reaction and kind of safety mechanism. It just shuts off muscles. And so you're going through, the process of trying to communicate with the team as much as possible on where your knee is. Obviously being optimistic, or is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Being optimistic about playing on Thursday. I was giving them as much information as I possibly could. It comes to a point where, you want to be out there, but are you going to be the best player you can for the team? And is it the best option for the team for you to be out there? We got a bunch of great tight ends. I think Noah Gray did a great freaking job. I think Blake Bell did a great job. Shout out to Blake getting in the end zone. All right, to Belldozer. So I knew that and on top of that, we had Matt Bushman come up from the practice squad and fill in for the third tight end role.
God damn, that is a tight end name if I've ever heard one.
Matty Bushman. Storm Mormon, baby. BYU product right there. Shout out to the Cougs.
There ain't nothing else that guy's playing. I mean, maybe he could be an offensive tackle, but that's a tight end name.
You're right. Everything kind of going forward, it just couldn't get the swelling down, which, like we were mentioning right there, just the that shuts off muscles, and that's where you really start to put yourself in even more of a risky position to go out there and maybe hurt it worse or injure yourself worse. Because the muscles aren't firing, things like that. They're swelling in there, so it's a little bit easier for the knee to move around. It just, I think I'm getting into it too much, but at the end of the day, you go through basically 72 hours of waking up, icing it, treatment, working out, trying to get muscles firing to, just doing that over and over and over again, all while trying to communicate to the team who's looking at you like, can you go? Can you not go? And it's not a fun process to be in, but obviously you have to be as truthful and as honest as you possibly can. And when it came down to me not being able to go, that wasn't an easy conversation to have with Coach Reed or Rick Burkholder or my guy, David Glover in the facility, trying to do everything he can to get me back out there. It was just, not a fun time, but we're at where we are now, and hopefully that all is behind us, man.
I'm hoping you're back out there this week.
Yeah.
Like everybody is. When you're on the sideline and the team's out there, what is it like watching the game, especially when it's like things just aren't clicking? Or
Well, the biggest thing I feel like I could bring was just being a high energy, keeping the mindset, keeping the focus, keeping the good vibes on the sideline. That's really all you could do as a leader when you can't play, is try and keep the guys rallied, try and keep the guys focused, try and keep the guys fired up, if things start to kind of go astray. But for the most part, we got enough dogs in that locker room and on that field to, make it all shake. And I think last week was an absolute fluke of a game. There's no way the talent that we have across the board offensively, that we have that many drops ever again. I know the accountability and the type of character that we have in the building, and I know that those guys are going to make sure that they get that right. That being said, I thought there was a lot that we could take from that game, some good. But at the same time, we still do have a young team, or at least a team that hasn't quite meshed together with live bullets being thrown around. And that was a good learning experience, man. And that's the one thing about week one, man. Don't get caught up on week one football across the board, whether you go out and you blow a team out or you come out, kind of shaky and just don't get off on the right start. There is plenty of football to be played, and plenty of lessons and plenty of teaching that can go along throughout the course of the season. And I know Andy Reid's teams have always progressively gotten better throughout the season. I've felt it, and I know we got a plan in place to keep that going. So, don't get caught up on week one, man. That ain't always what the truth is.
yeah, I mean, and watching the game, I mean, you guys are right there the entire time. You had every opportunity to win the game. Credit to Detroit. I mean,
I was just going to say, I know I called it a fluke.
Yeah, we talked about it before the game. Dan Campbell's going to have these dudes fired up. And right from the get-go, a freaking fake punt inside their own 20. And that ended up leading to their first points of the day. Like, they were doing anything they could to win that game. And you could feel it. They were fired up to get after it. And they came out and they got it done. And obviously there are mistakes that I'm sure you guys are kicking yourselves over, but they're all correctable. It's not like anything went out there that can't be fixed.
Right.
And, I think watching the tape, that's something that'll be very evident, or is evident.
I know I said it was a fluke of a game, but it was only a fluke of a game because I don't think the players that we have will let that happen again. That's what I mean by fluke. I got all the respect for the Detroit Lions. I'm not sitting here saying they didn't win the game outright, which they did. They had a better Thursday night than we did. So shout out Dan Campbell and the Lions over there, man. Got a lot of respect for those guys. When
you see Noah Gray, we saw on the sideline how pumped up you are when he had his 25-yard catch there towards what was at the end of the half. Does that sound right? Third quarter. Dang. Are you more excited now when you see somebody that you have mentored or been a part of since he got into the league making a big play like that? Because it looked like you're pretty dang pumped up.
I just love it when the good guys, the guys that you see work for it, the guys that you see, put in the time, put in the effort, put in the focus, get to go out there and benefit from all of the what they've done, and to lead up to that point. I love seeing guys like that go out there and just shine, and that's what Noah Gray does every single week, man. I just saw him today, one of the only guys in the building, sweating his tail off, catching jugs and just being an accountable teammate, being an accountable player in this building. I joke about it all the time. This guy can't do anything wrong, man. He is like the most professional human being I've ever met. And he does so much for this team and this offense, both being on special teams and on the offense, that, you can't necessarily put a number on that. The guy just gives everything he can just to be the best teammate he is. So, and that stands true with Blake Bell and everybody else in the tight end room, man. It's fun seeing those guys go out and ball, especially when, you're in the same room with them every single week. You see how hard guys are working, the attention to detail, and then just go out there and play free and ball out, man.
No doubt.
That's what you get fired up for.
Well, it was an exciting game, man. I know it didn't end the way the Chiefs wanted it. Chiefs Kingdom upset, I'm sure, but I stayed up and watched the whole dang thing because it was a good freaking game. A lot of defense for two teams that had two of the highest powered offenses in the NFL last year. You guys in Detroit, especially the way they ended the season, I was expecting a lot more offense on both sides, and both defenses showed up and were flying around. You guys, your whole secondary was all over the place. Justin Reed, Nick Bolton, all these guys all over the field. CJ Gardner-Johnson. Detroit Lions just signed him, a former teammate. A lot of good defense being played on that game. Now we got to get to the news that everybody wants to know. You said you were keeping the stash until you guys lose. Does that mean the stash is coming off, or does it not count because you weren't out there?
Newsflash, guys, I'm a liar. I love to lie to you all. And I'm keeping the fucking stash. Stash is staying. Not sure if I'll keep it all year. I might get sick of it and just get rid of it one week. I'm not putting any parameters on this thing, but I know I do want to go out there and feel the power of the stash.
So you want to go out there and suit it up with the stash?
On the field. I just want to, I want to see what El Travidor has to give. See what kind of superpowers I get rocking this fucking thing. We'll see if it lasts all year long, but it's definitely staying for week 2, baby.
I don't know if everybody else is happy to hear that, but I am, because it's kind of growing on me.
All right now. Moving on to Eagles versus Patriots. You guys went in and ruined Tom Brady Day. Eagles 25, Patriots 20 by the hair on your chinny chin chin. Not your hair, because you got a lot. Maybe mine. Right there. That's how much you guys won by right there. First of all, Jason, you just had to ruin Tom Brady Day, didn't you? Can't let Tom Brady have one fucking day.
I highly doubt Tom Brady was ruined at all that day. He probably, while the game was going on, he probably wasn't even watching. He was just looking up at those 6 banners hanging in the rafters.
Touche. He probably didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think he got ruined on that day.
Yeah, no. You were you guys out there for the ceremony?
Honestly, I did not pay attention. I think that we were out there for part of it or some of it, but
you wanted to witness and feel that for yourself when you retire?
No, I think I was focused on what we were trying to run in the first 15 plays, and I don't know. I don't really recall, to be honest with you, if I'm being.
Well, winning close games, man. Any first thoughts on the game? Just quick takeaways?
Yeah, well, obviously, really sloppy game for us offensively. Got out to a good start in the first quarter, but a lot of that was largely thanks to our defense. Came up with huge turnovers for us, gave us good ball position. Bill's been doing it for a long time, and they have good players on that defense, especially the front seven. They do a lot of unique things. They get to a lot of different looks. And it's always, we talked about this a little bit with Julian Edelman when he came on the podcast, but it's always going to be game plan specific. So you can go into it with the plan of what's about to happen, but you got to realize that it's always going to be a little new wrinkle here and there. And he showed some new things. We saw a lot of things that we should have been prepared for. And, it's one of those things where, the players, myself included, didn't execute at the level we need to. We didn't communicate at the level we need to. Again, that's on my plate. I think that we all just, didn't quite, we just didn't get it going, and we didn't adjust well in the middle of the game. And, obviously a lot of credit to the Patriots defense. I mean, they did some really, really good things. They did some things that threw us off. Now we get to look at the tape, make improvements, and find a way to make sure that those things don't stop us the next time.
Well, you guys jumped out to an early 16-0 lead. It looked like you guys were about to walk them right out of the rain.
Yeah, it was quick.
Is there when they started coming back? I mean, it's a close game. You guys finished with the dub. Is there anything is there a such thing as an ugly win?
Oh my gosh, yeah, for sure.
No,
that was an ugly win.
No, there isn't.
You don't think there's an ugly win?
No, the wins in the NFL are all beautiful. You know what I mean? You can't.
I mean, listen, I'm definitely
you can't
always
get the
happy
fuck out
with
of here.
a win, but there's definitely ugly
There's
wins.
nothing ugly about a win.
Did you watch the game? It was pretty ugly.
There's some ugly losses. All right, I've had some terribly ugly losses.
Well, every loss is ugly.
Yeah, exactly. Every win's beautiful. Sirianni said in his press conference he's going to reevaluate having players or starters play in the preseason, which he's kind of like, it's kind of like been like a tier system. Like over the past couple of years, he's kind of just like slowly taken the starters out of the preseason, right?
Yeah, so we played in his first year in Philly when Jalen was first starting, really. I mean, he started towards the last few games with Doug, but his first year really coming into the year starting. We played in one of those preseason games, I think. And then this past year, none. We started one of the games last year, too, against the Jets because Jalen got hit out of bounds. It was like a personal foul. So I guess this season is the first year that I guess we haven't played the preseason, I think.
Yeah, no, it says it right there if you want to read it in his quote.
Oh, how about that? I was just going off of memory. Should have just been reading.
Do you guys felt like you guys were shaking off the rust against the Pats a little bit?
There was definitely a lot of things that
just didn't go as smoothly.
Communication, we had substitution errors. There were a lot of sloppy things, but
that's what week 1 brings.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we were unique to that. I mean, you guys played in the preseason. I would think that you guys would admit that the Chiefs were not up to the standard that you guys hold yourselves to. So
1,000%.
I get it. I think that preseason games can definitely help you prepare. I think that they can also, I mean, it helps everything to go through a game day, communication, get ready, all that stuff. And I think that I'm sure Nick will look back on that. And I mean, it sounds like he already has. So it sounds like they're playing in the preseason next year.
He just reevaluated it. And the guys are going to be playing at least one drive next year. So I can cover my ass on that. Eagles defense. Let's talk some defense. It was reported that Brandon Graham gave an incredible speech, an absolutely incredible speech to the Eagles defense in the team meeting the night before the game. Did you hear the speech?
I did not. No, you think this is only for the defense?
So
I did not hear it.
His 14th season as an Eagle. Are either of you guys big pregame speech
Longest
givers?
tenured Philadelphia athlete, Brandon Graham.
Yeah.
Of all major sports.
That's pretty damn good. Shout out to BG. Are you a big pregame speech guy? Do you give pregame speeches?
I do.
I used to do it every game at University of Cincinnati my senior year. Every game I would get up and just motherfuck everybody into just bleeding onto the field and putting everything out there and just firing everybody up. And then I realized that I was only really doing that for me. So I stopped doing it.
There's some skit, I don't know if it's a Key and Peele skit or somebody is doing it, where they're doing the pregame speeches and then they go like they're the other people around it and nobody's paying attention. Everybody's like, can we finish this up? And I was like, nothing has been more accurately represented. But I do a pregame speech every single game. And I think
but it's like the breakdown it's like the breakdown on the field type thing, or is it in the locker room? Everybody's listening to you.
I do it in the locker room. I don't do it out on the field, but I think that it always, a lot of times, is just like kind of like reiterating what Nick's saying, or like sometimes it's like super emotional and like gung ho. Sometimes it's like, hey man, let's just be us, play for ourselves, like take care of the ball, play smart football, finish. Like sometimes it's super fiery and sometimes it's more like, hey, let's just be, you know what I mean? So I think you kind of read the room, and I don't know. That's just kind of how I do it. But and a lot of it is like kind of based on how we've been playing. You know what I mean? Like if feels like we need energy, we need a little bit of juice, you need that, then you kind of go with that one. If it feels like, hey, we're making a little bit too many mistakes,
Jason Kelsey's here to fuel you.
We're not playing smart football. Let's just remind everybody, hey, let's be smart out here. Let's do what we talk about all week, what we preach every dang day in practice. Let's take care of the football. That's how I do it.
No, I'm with you. I'm more of a halftime guy. Like if we don't have that mentality by half, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and reassure.
For sure.
Let's go make sure everybody gets on the same page type thing.
I think pregame speeches aren't that important. I think most people are fired up to start the game. What you're talking about, I really do think like on the sideline, halftime, like getting people energy, getting going. Even like I used to hate when people would fake it. Now I'm like, dude, I don't care if somebody's faking it. We got to get some energy. Somebody's just got to get up and start yelling, hooting and hollering, or like, hey, let's go. Hey, come on. Hey, we get it back. Let's go.
The wrong guy faking it will fucking piss you off too.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm
like
lying.
if the guy that's not fucking walking like he's supposed to be talking, like if that guy's fucking shut the fuck up. Was there any, like you Fletch and BG have been doing this thing for like, what are they, 13 years together now? Really?
So Fletch is on his 12th year. I'm 13.
Yeah. So 12 years in, you guys are obviously the guys that have been there the longest, as well as Lane. Is there like additional feelings going into this season, given how long you guys have been together? Like you guys have like a little meet right before the season, just talk about, no, I mean, this has been great.
the Eagles just did like an unscripted thing on how we've all been together for so long. I think there's a lot more attention being applied to it now, because I think it's unique when 4 guys are on a team for over a decade. So they've definitely been talking about it more.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
We hang out and talk to each other, not because, I guess we've been together for so long. I think it's more just because we're friends and we've known each other that long. You know what I mean? So we always draw on each other. We always ask each other questions. What's going on here? How's the defense doing? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? How'd you feel out there during the game? All of these things. And we've known each other for longer. So obviously we're talking more. We might have talked about it a little bit before the season about how crazy it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to jinx nothing, but we're all up there for a lot of the longevity of like games played and then started and all that stuff in the Eagles records. So we're aware of it, but at the end of the day, it's always just about the team and about going out there together and enjoying it while we can.
Hell yeah, man. Well, you guys won by 5, and the defense put up a pick 6. My guy Darius Slay found a way to get in the end zone, shook that boy Mac Jones instead of stiff arming him. Like we know he can get. He didn't take the charge this time, Mac Jones. Yeah. Mac Jones decided to go with the tackle as this dude Darius Slay just ran right around him. The Eagles held Mac Jones to 3 of 8 passing and 2 sacks on the final 2 drives of the game. They had 0 sacks up to that point. How do you feel that the defense? They played pretty damn good. They played
great for the position we put them in. The whole second quarter we put them like right around the 50-yard line. We were getting 3 and out after 3 and out after 3 and out and punting. The defense played lights out as far as I'm concerned. They're the only reason we won the game, as well as Jake Elliott. Solid first performance for Sean Desai and the new defensive system. Obviously, there's still things that we can all improve on. The defense played really, really well. The D-line was getting after it, especially in the second half and when it mattered most. Obviously, big rookie performance by Jalen Carter to start it off with 8 pressures, got a sack in that thing. Fletcher Cox was flying all around. It was just overall just outstanding performance. So big shout out to the D for keeping us in that game.
Shout out to the
giving
D.
us a chance to win it right there at the end.
Get that ugly win on board.
I thought you just said ugly wins don't count.
They don't. You said they did.
I think they did. Player insights on NFL storylines. Biggest news from week 1 has just happened. As this is recording, Aaron Rodgers went down with 4 plays into Monday Night Football.
Anybody getting injured, period, sucks, let alone week 1. 4 plays into it. God damn it, that sucks.
Well, I think we were all looking forward to seeing Aaron Rodgers go.
Yeah.
And to seeing what he was going to do.
Right back to square one, back with
Wilson.
Zachariah.
Everybody was looking. Obviously, Hard Knocks has put a lot of hype around this team. All the moves that they made in the offseason. And the biggest one being Aaron Rodgers. Finally, the Jets were getting a premier quarterback for their season, and he's down 4 plays into it. Could this happen to anybody else but the Jets?
Fuck.
Dude, crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
How do we feel? Can we get Jets Jake on here? Jake, how are we feeling right now, bud?
Come on in.
Jake!
All right, so how do we dude,
how do we
is that an Aaron Rodgers shirt?
What shirt are you wearing?
I'm wearing an Aaron Rodgers shirt.
Yeah.
Taking notes for this podcast.
Oh, no.
Watching my dreams die in front of my face.
Jesus.
It's not good. It's not good.
All right. Beat it. Jake, get out of here. Leave.
All right. Thanks, guys. I feel horrible.
How much can you read into week 1? Cowboys blow out Giants 40-0.
Dude, holy
Statement
cow.
game. They really, to start off for your division record or a division performance like that is a tough one. And it was on Sunday Night Football. Not the proudest moment, I'm sure, for the Giants. Shout out to my guy, Mike Kafka, and my guy, Darren Waller. Hated watching that last night for you guys. The Cowboys also introduced an AI-powered Jerry Jones hologram to answer fans' questions at AT&T Stadium. Yeah, that's what they do at Jerry World. Yeah, they make them accessible to everyone.
Chat GBT run it or something?
I have no idea. Not really sure how AI works. Don't really care enough either. I don't think you can really read into that. The Giants have a very solid team, good defense, a lot of good coaches over there with Dayball. I think they find a way to, get things back on track real soon.
That AI thing didn't look as cool as I thought it was going to. I just saw the video.
Yeah, well, Jerry Jones.
I feel like Jerry came like, I know this is going to turn out great.
Yeah.
And nobody at that point could say no, so they just run with
Jerry.
it.
You could have showed up and everyone would have thought it was AI too. The 49ers looked dominant versus the Steelers, 130-7. I'm not going to lie. I watched a lot of that game, was hoping my guy G. Kittle, once he got cleared to go, was going to get a lot more targets. I think the Steelers bounced back from that as well, kind of getting the rhythm. Offense didn't look fantastic, but that 49ers defense is freaking stellar.
Dude, 49ers are stacked.
Yeah,
they're good last year, and they got off to a hot start.
And it makes you wonder
year.
how they're doing it, because like all of their players are top 10 and paid in their respective positions.
Outside of the quarterback, that's how you do it. They got a quarterback on rookie deal, so you can pay a lot of other people. And the quarterback's playing great. Brock Purdy picked up right where he left off. Listen, we knew they were going to be good coming into the season. They did not disappoint week 1.
No, they did not.
Off to a hot start.
Hot. That boy, pretty good. Pretty good.
Browns held the Bengals to just 3 points. Jim Schwartz, in his first game back as the defensive coordinator of the Cleveland Browns, stifling defense. I mean, freaking, dude.
You played him in the preseason, so did we. You were mentioning
we saw firsthand of that joint practice what Jim Schwartz's D-line looks like with those studs up there with Zadarius Smith and Myles Garrett. I mean, dude.
And it's way deeper than that, too. Their interior line is, whew. Yeah.
They're good all over. Myles Garrett, I mean, I don't even know why you try and let somebody block him one-on-one. Like, what are we doing, guys? Like, you just want to give up a sack? What's happening here? Yeah, Bengals struggled. Jamar Chase on the loss to the Browns. We just lost to some elves
of all time.
Is it just because? Is this a reference to like the Browns elf?
Yeah, the logo in the middle of the field now. Yeah, what is that thing? I'm from Cleveland. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know how did that become a thing.
There's got to be a reason.
I mean, it's a great logo though. I love it.
I don't know. We're only the 92%ers. Somebody from Cleveland help us out. I loved it when I was a kid. I don't quite get it why they're going back to it.
It's like the Bengals or like some like great name. Like, what are we talking about here?
Bengals are sweet. They got some of the coolest uniforms out there.
They're cool uniforms, but like it's not like, oh, we're the Bengals. We're a bunch of cats. Meow.
Yeah, but we're the Browns and we have an elf as our mascot.
I like the Browns because the Browns don't really even have and it's just like the color. They just went like, we're the Browns, but we're orange.
That's not
Figure it out.
That's not. That's not how it started. Somebody please give us a story. 92%ers help us out. Dolphins looked impressive as they beat the Chargers 36-34.
Talk about a shootout.
Yeah, man. Tyreek Hill. Whoa, that guy's pretty good, isn't he? 200 and some yards on the Chargers. Yeah. Man, he always had a pretty good game against the Chargers whenever we played him.
Oh, sounds like you have firsthand experience.
And for whatever reason, the Chargers really just love playing man-to-man coverage whenever they play Tyreek Hill.
That seems smart.
Yeah, he was just doing what a cheetah does. Runs faster than everybody. Should teams and fans panic after week 1? I already kind of alluded to hell nah. How much do you know about a team after week 1? That's kind of a better question.
There's always things to take away from week 1. You know exactly what you watched out there, and we're going to find out how teams move on after it. I mean, I think it's not like week 1 is a fallacy. Week 1 is real, and teams lost and didn't perform as well as they can. And now it's about, how do you continue to move forward throughout the rest of the season? Like, how do you move forward to week 2 and then week 3? Like, this is a nonstop process throughout the season. And, I think the way I look at it is, how many things are correctable that went wrong in the week, right? Like if it's correctable things, then I don't know that it's necessarily alarm bell time after week 1, because you should have time throughout the course of the season to make those corrections. Now, if you got guys just physically getting manhandled and beat, then it's kind of like, we gotta figure some things out. But I think for me, that's kind of how I approach it. There's a lot of scheming and a lot of things that are unique about week one. You're seeing things that you haven't seen all year from teams. So I think that there's always a grain of salt early in the season. And really, I mean, even towards the end of the season, there's teams that are going to come out of nowhere and be playing their best ball at the end of the season. There's teams going to start out hot. That's why this thing is a marathon. It's always about how can you sustain it? How can you be consistently that great week in, week out?
A marathon. Talk that shit. I'll tell you what, man. Growing up watching Don't Be a Menace in the South Side while drinking your juice in the hood, I learned that speeches and
South Central.
What'd I say?
Don't be a menace to South Side, South Central. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
I said South Side.
Is it? It's South Central, right?
Yes.
Just start it over. Go.
The marathon. Preach. Growing up watching Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood, I learned that what you just said right there is a message. All right now. Jason, want to move on to the next bold topic?
On to the next bold topic. Bryce Young's first touchdown ball thrown into the stands. That's right. Carolina Panthers tight end Hayden Hurst caught Bryce Young's first NFL touchdown pass, and then he loved his teammates so much afterwards that he threw it as far away from as possible into the hands of a fan, which will never get back to Bryce Young.
Yeah, and you will get fined for it.
It's also, finable offense, as Travis found out firsthand. Yep.
But I got the ball back to Chad Henne. So, Hayden, you got to do your best, man. You got to do your best. Maybe give away a signed autograph. Maybe invite him onto the New Heights podcast live. Whatever it is, you got to find a way to get that ball back.
Well, Hayden Hurst has since tweeted, yes, I blacked out and threw Bryce Young's first touchdown into the seats. But they threw it back, and the ball is in safe hands. Everyone can relax and dial it back.
They threw it back
30%, including us. So I guess
they all realized it. They all realized it immediately.
That's good on those fans.
That's
right away,
terrible
like,
on those fans. You don't get anything in exchange. You know what I mean? You got to hold on to that thing.
That's a good point. That's just bad bartering.
You could have got season tickets. You could have got fucking Bryce Young's first touchdown ball. To get that ball back is like, you could have
everything's transactional.
Super Bowl tickets. Give me some Super Bowl tickets. I'll give you this ball back. What's a fair trade in?
What's a fair trade for your first touchdown pass?
Yeah. Season tickets.
I mean, would you give up season tickets for your first touchdown catch?
I don't give a fuck about touchdown catches.
I've never had a touchdown, so I'd probably give up something.
The only one I ever cared about is like the Super Bowl one. The Super Bowl one was pretty cool. Gave that to Aunt Judy because she couldn't make it. But other than that.
Trav, why is throwing the ball into the stands so hard to resist for tight ends?
I just love just fucking throw that thing up in the air.
How about this? Mike Evans famously gave away Tom Brady's 600th touchdown ball.
Yeah.
Do you think Tom Brady cares when you get to 600?
He didn't throw it in the stands either. I think he literally handed it to somebody in the stands. It was a kind gesture. It's a lot of money. He just handed out a lot of money.
I mean, I feel like at 600, you probably should stop caring about the ball, right? Tom Brady then gave the fan who returned his 600th touchdown ball a Bitcoin, a few signed jerseys, a helmet, and a Bucks season ticket.
This is what I'm fucking talking about.
Dude, a Bitcoin?
This fan did it right.
What's a Bitcoin right now? That's like, what is that? Like $30-something thousand or something like that? Is it that high?
60,000. See, it got up to 60 at one point. I don't know where it's at now. It might be it might be pretty low. You got to know what you got in your hand here. Can't just be giving that thing back for free. Definitely can't just be throwing it back, you know?
A Bitcoin is $25,000 right now.
Yeah.
It's probably way more when they got it too. It's probably, like you said, I think at one point it was up by 60.
Yeah. Well, season tickets too. I mean, that guy did it right.
Yeah, and this guy's just throwing the ball back to Bryce Young.
The guy I threw it to at least came on New Heights Live.
That's right.
Shout out to Hayden Hurst for making sure your QB gets the ball back, baby. It's tight end right there, baby. It's all hard. You know what it's about. And shout out to Hayden for getting in the end zone, baby. Tight end you. Geno Smith shouts, "Oh my God!" as AD runs at him. That clip is absolutely hilarious. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and click on the link. I mean, it's pure comedy. You know, you see 99 coming down the pipe untouched. it's terrifying, I would assume. And Geno Smith had to talk to God about it. TV mics picked up Geno shouting, "Oh my God," on the broadcast, actually. So if you watched it live, you could actually hear him say, "Oh my God," as 99's breathing down his neck.
Have you ever had something like that happen to you? Like where you've been like, have you ever, first of all, you ever said, "Oh my God," or anything like that? Like where you're just so shocked. You're like, what? Like what?
1,000%. Nothing that jumps out to me on the football field or even off the field, but I've definitely been there. I feel like everybody's been there.
I mean, I've definitely felt that, but there's nothing that's ever come out of me audibly, like where you're just like.
I've had more of the moments where it's like in TV shows, or like you'll see a IG reel and they'll like pause the tape, or everybody will freeze and it'll be like, "This is where Travis knew he fucked up." Like I'll have like a moment like that in the game, like when I try and hurdle somebody and I'm like about to fall on my neck and I'm like,
it was at this
how
point.
did I get here?
Yeah. I've had a bunch of these moments, but nothing audible, I don't think. Most of the audio going on for me is just it's just grunts. I feel like the only other time I've seen something like this was one of my favorite clips. If you haven't seen it, it's the best of all time. Malik Jackson, my former teammate, love you, Malik, getting shushed by Le'Veon Bell, getting the shush behind the line.
That boy Le'Veon,
he has a very audible
ankles,
that's a highlight. One of the best.
Fell on his face. Do
yourself a favor if you haven't seen that. Go watch that clip.
To the secondary. Got into the secondary after he made that cut. Le'Veon could do that to you. Classic. You guys got to check that out if you haven't seen it. But that wraps it up for Bold Topics.
Hey-o.
Let's just get to our New Heights Stamp of the Week. Week 1 is officially in the books, so let's shout out a couple guys who took their game to new heights by handing out our Stamp of the Week. New Heights Stamp of the Week is brought to you by Accelerator Active Energy Drink.
There we go.
Which I'm still drinking these at night. I'll tell you what, they taste better as the sun goes down, because there's nothing like 150 milligrams of caffeine and a shit ton of plant-based thermogenics when it comes to taking your game to new heights. God damn it, I love this shit. I'm going to take another sip.
How was it? Woo! Pretty good, I guess.
Kiwi lime, baby. All the flavors are banging. Jason, who you got?
I'm on 3. I've had cherry limeade, peach paradise, and I just started to down a little berry lemonade. So,
man, you're going to need some melatonin if you want to go to sleep tonight. Who's your Stamp of the Week?
A lot of options. I was thinking about going Jake Elliott, my teammate. I can't remember the last time a kicker. Did he have 4 field goals?
And shitty weather too.
Rain game. Although in the second half was most of them, and that was the rain had kind of cleared up. But either way,
it's moist in the air. It is moist.
You know what? I'm going to go with another former coach. I'm going to go with my man, Jim Schwartz. Solid start to the season for the Browns, holding high-powered Cincinnati offense, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and a team that has been one of the best in the NFL to just 3 points opening weekend. Pretty dang good start as the Browns DC. He's back in business, baby. Jim Schwartz, Stamp of the Week.
Old ball coach. I'm going a little Calvin Ridley. Finally back playing in the NFL, man. 686 days since he played last. And he went for 8 catches for 101 and a touchdown. Had a lot of those yards early in the first quarter, on the first drive, taking it to the house. And man, it's just, it's one of those, you love to see a guy bounce back, had some things go on in his career and in his life that, to get back out onto the field, he had to go through some things. So to see him back out there shining and running routes, I know it's going to be a tough cover for anybody, let alone for the Kansas City Chiefs next week. So shout out to Calvin for taking his game to new heights. Just chill out next week. All right, just chill out a little bit for your boy.
All righty. Quick shout out to Calvin Ridley. New Heights Stamp of the Week for you, Trav. That's it.
That does it, boy.
Week 1 is in the books.
All right now.
That wraps up this episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes come out. And this season, we'll be releasing bonus videos at the end of the week exclusively on our YouTube page. We'll look ahead to both of our games and maybe do some fun questions or other bullshit we can think of. So listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Message from Jason Kelsey. Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to our production and crew for always making us look way better than what we are. You guys are the best. And to the 92%ers for always tuning in. We'll see you after week 2 in the NFL. Peace.